Okay, today in Pre-Calc, we went over all the board slides for the first about 20 minutes, and then we're just doing a basic 20 quiz in a second, and I asked the kids to look over that basic 20 sheet and tell me, is there any kind that bother you? And one kid identified this kind of question. So when there's a fraction that you want to get rid of, you want to clear the fraction. See, in the middle school, I bet you anything, they taught you to multiply by the flip of the fraction. But here, what we recommend is to clear the denominator. Do you get if this 8 was gone? Then it would just say 1n equals 2. And 1n is the same as n, right? So all you really got to get rid of is the 8. So how do I get rid of the 8? Multiply by 8. So it's gone, and n equals 16. You don't have to do the flip of the fraction thing. Let me give you another one that's like that. Let's say it was 2/3 n equals 5. If I was solving that, I would not multiply by 3 over 2. I would just multiply by 3. It clears the fraction. See how this cancels this? And now it's just 2n equals 15. And you might be like, well, but you still got to do something. Yeah, but it's so easy. I just have to divide by 2 now. So clear the fraction out by multiplying by the denominator. All right, everybody, on the back side of that piece of paper, so flip your paper over. On the back side, there's room. Would you please try this one? 4/5 n equals 5. You'll need a pencil, and I have more scratch paper in case you've already used up the back side of yours. If you need to borrow a pencil, I have a crap ton in this little cup up here, so you can walk up and borrow a pencil at any time. It's one of the ways I made my life easier. I bought a ton of pencils, so I don't have to be stressed about if you borrow a pencil. So you don't have to even ask, you just grab it and use it. Okay. So, Alex, did you catch what to do to clear this thing? You're going to multiply on both sides by the denominator. You're new, so I'll give you a break. George, do you know what to multiply by both sides by? 5 is correct. Because that way, this 5 and this 5, one's multiply and one's divide by 5, they cancel each other out. 4n equals 25. Am I done? No, I got to do one more little thing, which is, say it. Come on, you guys, participate a little bit more. It's not that hard. Divide both sides by? 4. All right. And then I have 25/4, and that's my final answer. How many of you already had that on your page? Okay, excellent. That is clearing fractions. Multiply by the denominator. That's all there is to it. When it gets harder, let me just show you one of these. What if you have 2 fractions? Then what are you going to do? Well, you're still going to clear the fractions. Don't have to even do this one, just watch. I would start by clearing the 3 by multiplying by 3 on both sides. But this 3 has to be multiplied and distributed to both things. You know, like it has to go here and here. So I'm going to multiply everything by 3. And that 3 disappears because it gets canceled. 2n plus 3/4 equals 6. And then now I got something else to get rid of, the 4. So now I times everything by 4. Some people don't get, why are you multiplying both of them by 4? Because it distributes. I could have put a 4 in a parenthesis around all of it, but it's distributing a 4 to this and that. Okay? And you just get rid of your denominators one at a time. All right. 8n plus, these canceled, 3 equals 24. And then if you can't solve a 2-step equation, you are in the wrong class. This is pre-calc. You're supposed to know how to get rid of the 3 and divide by 8. 21/8 would be my final answer. But what was the point? Multiply by the denominator. Okay? That's how you clear fractions. You won't have one as hard as I just did. You'll have something like this. And you'll go, oh, I guess I multiply by the denominator. 2n equals 55, and you divide by 2. Got that? All right. Is there anything else on that sheet that's in front of you, the thing called the Basic 20, that you would love to see one last time before we take the quiz? You sure? All right, then let's do this. So, get your name on the top of that quiz, except for you. You can get the name of it tonight. Make sure your name's on top, because once you hand it in, then it's really hard to tell, you know, the one with no name. Get your name on top. And then I would have you hand it, actually, I'll just walk around. And I will hand you some scratch paper, and we'll trade. I give you scratch paper. You give me that little quiz from last night. And then we're going to go and take this thing called the Basic 20. It's your only thing today. I don't have any homework that you have to do tonight. It's just doing this quiz really well in class today. And then you'll get your answers. And your job is to look over, oh crap, I still got these 3 wrong. That's your only homework tonight, is to like figure out what you get wrong in class today and maybe watch the videos for them to make sure you've got them down. Okay? So, those of you that are absent today, which is only a couple, but maybe my next hour there'll be more, make sure that you watch, after you've watched this video, go and take the Schoology quiz called the Basic 20.